Coming to you live from David A. Richardson Memorial Stadium in beautiful North Carolina. And boy, do we have a good one in store for you guys tonight. We got the 0-3 Portland Fleet coming in to invade the Carolina Skyhawks, who are coming in at 1-2. Joining me in the broadcast booth for this one is Wade Phillips. Wade, how are you doing tonight? And more importantly, what are you going to be looking forward to in the game tonight?
Hey, Jeff, doing great. I'm really looking forward to see if this young Portland team can take over the wily vets of the Carolina squad, and I'm really looking forward to see if really the vets from Portland can push these young players into a victory.
Should be a good one coming up. Doing stats for us tonight, Mark Mello and Mark Lopez. And so we get ready for this one. Wade, just some of the keys for the game tonight for both teams.
To me, got to keep the quarterbacks up, because for Carolina, Sully Richardson is very accurate, but when he gets pressured, he tends to force the ball and gets picked over. And Matt South, if he can stay up, he needs to really just use that laser and complete some passes.
First ever meeting is about to get set and get underway for this one. In the last 3 games, Carolina, they beat Charleston week 1 and then lost the last 2 by a combined 21 points. For Portland, they're 0-3, and the closest game was a 1-point loss to Denver back in week 2. And we are getting set as Portland has the ball on the tee, and David John will get this one kicked off. The ball is in the air, and we are live from Carolina. Going to be fielded 1 yard deep in the end zone and brought out by Shea Carroll, who brings it out to the 23-yard line. And that is where we will see the offense for Carolina in this one, led by quarterback Sully Richardson, who's coming into this one with 912 passing yards, which is 4th in the SFL, a 76% completion percentage, 5 touchdowns, and the 7 interceptions to his name. He'll come out in the empty set shotgun formation with trips to the bottom of the formation, 1 receiver to the top, and the tight end Jack Flash in there as well. He takes the snap, fire this one out to the sidelines. Pass is going to be caught, and a pickup of 4 on the play, and we'll get the rest of the starting unit for Carolina as that pass was caught by Heath McDaniel Jr., the halfback Logan Jack, the fullback is Tony Zuma, and the receiving core is Sam Avolis, Heath McDaniel Jr., Shea Carroll, and Harish Prasad, and the tight end Jack Flash. And we get the starters for Portland for the defensive side in a matter of moments. 2nd down and 6 upcoming for Richardson, who goes under center. Zuma and Jack in the backfield. Richardson seeing something he doesn't like with the 3 down linemen for Portland. Handoff to Jack going up the middle, and he'll get a pickup of 2 on the play. As the defense for Portland on this one, the defensive line is made up of Robert Brower, Derwin Nuevo, Bernard Patterson, Gary Burney, linebacking core Mel Davis, Aman Takes, Frank Champion, secondary Chris Stock, Derek Majors, Bob Funk, Dakota Johansson, and Shad Allen round out the starters for Portland on defense. As Richardson will fire it, pass is going to be caught by Prasad, and just like that, Carolina up to the 43-yard line, Wade.
Great play and great pitch and catch, beat his man off the line and just found the cushion and caught that for a first down. Perfect play.
Good drive for Carolina here to start this one off. Bunch to the bottom of the formation. Richardson under center. Jack in the backfield. 5-step drop. Going to fire a pass. Is going to be caught. And just like that, they are inside Fleet territory.
That was just the perfect, just beats the coverage off the line, finds the seam, finds the little channel, gets the pass, and gains just a couple more yards after contact. Just great play by Flash.
Carolina moving early on their opening possession. Short drop back, throwing it to Jack coming out of the backfield, but he stumbles. He shrugs off the defender. That was Derek Majors getting that stiff arm, but it's only going to be a pickup of 1 on the play.
Jack caught that, took a couple steps back, but then got his balance and really barreled his way forward. Was lucky to pick up some yards, but picked up 1 and just lucky to get 1.
Already, Richardson up to 35 yards. He is 4 for 4 here early, and he'll go under center on the 2nd down and 9 play. Zuma and Jack in the backfield. Handoff to Jack, trying to get outside, and he will get positive yards. Going to be 3rd down and 5 upcoming.
That was definitely a war in the trenches. He kind of followed his block and picked up enough to get some positive momentum, but ultimately was brought down for just 4 yards.
As they're getting a look at Frank Champion coming over from Florida. 3rd down and 5. Can Portland get Carolina off the field? Throwing it deep. Pass is going to be incomplete. And Portland is going to force a punt here. 4th down and 5.
He really threw it into a forest right there because, I mean, there were white jerseys all over the place, and he's lucky that was just knocked down.
Yeah, Sean Allen in the vicinity. Not able to come. He did knock it away, and Carroll still had a chance at that one. So great play by Sean Allen.
Definitely. I really almost brought it down after seeing it closer to the eye. It just looks like he almost brought it in.
And so the drive will stall in Portland territory, and the defense for Portland coming up big. And we will see for the first time Mike Johnson to punt this football to Portland. We'll see if they can pin him deep as the punt is away. And it's going to hit at the 10, bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Oh, boy, that's a mistake, costly mistake for Carolina, and the ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
Unfortunate special teams play. I thought he might have just tried to stop it or, hit it back, but, took it right back into the end zone. So unfortunate for sure.
Matt South will come out for his first possession year of the game. He'll start at the 20-yard line, and he will go under center. He has Farmer and Truzman in the backfield. Short drop for South. Pocket starting to collapse, and down he goes for the first time by either team. The sack comes here early. Riley Tyson getting the sack.
Yep, Riley Tyson. That's something we talked about before the game. We need both teams to stay up, and it looks like Portland's starting off with their quarterback on the ground.
2nd down and 14, so already 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. As South will go under center. 5 receivers out wide. And he was going to get hit and dropped yet again. 2nd straight sack for the Carolina defense. And boy, oh boy, Matt South not having a good start here, as that's Phil Hall gets his name in the sack column.
Definitely, and I can guarantee that Matt South is telling his line a little something right now. Guys, give me some time, please.
Already 3rd and 15, and we haven't even got to the starters yet. South taking the shotgun snap. Pocket collapsing again. Hit as he throws, and it's somehow going to be caught. Boy, oh boy, what a throw from Matt South. And that one was caught by Gene Valentine. Gets it up to the 42-yard line.
There we go. When he gets just enough time to get rid of the ball, he gets the pass off and gets it complete for a 1st down. That is exactly what he needs each time. And that's perfect.
Tristan Hadley almost had his hands on the interception, still able to make the tackle. As Matt South, boy, oh boy, 3rd and 15, converting it big time up to the 42-yard line. And he will go under center. Defensive line shifting and the linebacker shifting for Carolina. It's going to be a handoff to Truzman trying to go up the middle, but he's going to be hit and met at the line. And just like that, that's going to be a pickup of 1 on the play as Trevon Prasad, the other Prasad brother, getting in there.
Carolina really brought some heat on that, and it's really they came to play on defense, and it's gonna be Portland's gonna have to do something to beat them because they are playing too good right now.
Throwing out wide, and it's gonna fall incomplete. As looking for Connor Weston out there on the sideline. It's gonna be 3rd down and 9 coming up.
He had separation, had a little pocket in there, but unfortunately just kind of gleaned harmlessly away. Unfortunate 3rd down.
They already converted 1 3rd down. It was 3rd and 15. This one's a little bit closer, 3rd down and 9. Matt South under center. 4 receivers going out. You got Truzman lined up in the backfield, 4 down linemen for Carolina. Throwing it out. South will complete the pass to Valentine, who will get enough for the 1st down. What a pitch and catch. Connor Weston on the reception. And that's going to go for a 1st down to the Carolina 48.
So far, Matt South has kind of impressed me on third down because that's 2 for 2. And I mean, when he needs it, he finds the open man, picks up the first down. Exactly what they need to move those chains.
South under center. Split back behind him in the backfield with Truzman and Farmer. 3 receivers out wide for Portland. South dropping back short. He's going to throw it out. Pass is going to be caught by Valentine. Nice spin move. Art Vandelay with the reception and getting close to the first down marker, just going to be inches short. And the rest of these starters for Portland, you got John Truzman lined up in the backfield. He's the halfback. Fullback Jacob Farmer, the receiving core Art Vandelay, Gene Valentine, and Connor Weston. The tight end is Nelson Lozano Jr. and the tackle Scooter Smith. Second down and inches upcoming. Matt South under center. Truzman lined up a little off center to the right behind South, and South will drop back, throwing it over the middle, and the pass is going to be caught, and they keep moving the chains. Nelson Lozano Jr. with his first grab, and you take a look, Matt South's already 4 or 5 to start this drive.
Hot, and again, when they keep him up, he can definitely haul it, heave it around, and he's showing why he is a leader on this team.
Now they're going to go empty set from under center. 7-step drop. South going to chuck it deep, and it's going to be batted up in the air and almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete, as that was Davidson Joseph who got his hands on it, and it's going to fall incomplete. Second down upcoming.
Joseph with the pass batted down, but it also kind of a team play because the other defensive back really knocked out the wide receiver where he had no shot at catching the ball.
Second down and 10 from the Carolina 29-yard line. Portland doing a good job on their opening drive. That started at their own 20-yard line. Handoff to Truzman, trying to break it outside. He's got the blocks, and he's going to take on the tackler, and ultimately he's going to pick up 5 yards on the play. Third down and 5 upcoming.
It's a really nice little drive that Portland has going on. They started at their own 20 and have really just eaten chunk by chunk every play, and really nice little drive for them. And
4 down lineman on this third down and 5 play for Carolina. Shotgun snap for South. Going to throw it, and that is not going to be close to the first down marker. Going to be 2 yards short. Pass is going to be caught out wide by Weston, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds. And so Carolina will finally get the stop on third down they need. But more importantly, Portland's going to have a chance at a field goal.
Well, I jinxed them, unfortunately. They had the nice drive, and, luckily if they get 3, they'll at least come away with some points and pull ahead. But Carolina coming up large in defense.
David John getting set to attempt the field goal. The kick is through the Carolina air, and it's through the uprights and good from 38 yards out. And David John moves to 2-2 on the season for field goal opportunities. And Portland will get their first points on the board, and they got the early lead, 3-0.
Now it's Carolina's turn to flip on the switch on offense and show us something and move down the field.
Yeah, and we saw on their first drive that they moved the ball pretty well, but then as soon as they crossed into Portland territory, something switched and Portland's defense came to life.
Well, definitely in their back to the end zone in their own half, they definitely turned on that switch and turned into overdrive.
Shea Carroll on the return, trying to break it out wide, and he's going to get it up to the 27-yard line, and that's where we'll see Sully Richardson. So what are you looking for Carolina on this next drive?
Carolina, I want to see establish the run because they've done more passing, but if they can really, set up the run, sets up play action, and just really changes all the game plan for both sides.
That was a 12-play drive from Portland just one drive ago, and they'll start with the carry to Logan Jack, and he's going to be met and hit at the line of scrimmage. Pick up a 1 on the play.
That was the vet Mel Davis just meeting him right there in the hole, just stopping him right in his tracks.
Mel Davis coming in with 36 tackles. He's 5th in the SFL. He's got 5 tackles for loss, 1 pass deflection. Still has yet to get an interceptions this season. So second down and 9 upcoming. And Sully Richardson is taking the shotgun snap. He's going to fire it out to the right. Pass is going to be caught right there, and he's going to get enough for the – they're going to say he's inches short. So great job on the play from Chris Stock out wide and holding Avolis to only pickup of 9 on the play and holding him to a 3rd and inches.
That really was a great tackle, saving the first down. And I thought he was going to spin right out of it, but great tackle.
So Richardson on 3rd down, under center, handoff to Logan Jack, trying to get outside. The defense is there, and he's going to get just enough. Chris Stock almost made another tackle, but Logan Jack able to break out of that. That's going to be 1st down and 10 for Carolina.
Showing that lower body strength, just plowing through defenders and just pulling people along. Great, just core body strength right there.
First down and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Richardson from under center drops back. Sidearm chuck to the right, or to the left. Pass is going to be caught by Prasad, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down up to the 40, into Portland territory to the 48-yard line as they were picking on Derek Majors there.
Something that the Portland defense hasn't done yet that much is really pressure the quarterback, because Sully really has a bunch of time back there and really found his wide receiver for the 1st down. And Portland needs to bring some linebackers or bring a lot more pressure, because he has all day back there.
We'll see if that changes here for Portland moving forward. Handoff to Jack going up the middle, but the defense is ready for it, and he'll pick up a gain of only 2 on the play. And this is something that has been very just hard to believe, is that Logan Jack just hasn't seemed to get going much this season.
Definitely. He's really kind of been slow this year. I don't know if it has to do with, just having a rough year or what, but he is just not showing his old self. But hopefully, he turns it around and shows something on this game.
Only 145 yards to his name this far in the season. And another pass out wide to Prasad, getting his feet down, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down as Richardson getting going here again, and they are inside Portland territory again. Oh, and they called it incomplete, so Carolina and going to challenge this to see if that was a catch on the sidelines. I thought it was a catch. I didn't know they ruled it incomplete.
I did as well. I guess we're going to get just another look and see.
Going to be thrown out. Yeah, I do believe that Prasad did get his feet down.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to going
as Prasad's clapping on the sideline, so that's going to be a 1st down for the Carolina Skyhawks, and they will not be burned with a timeout.
Well-timed challenge that paid off, and that's going to keep this drive ticking.
First down and 10 from the Portland 37-yard line. Richardson from under center drops back. He's going to take a shot deep downfield, and it's going to be caught and all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that's going to be Shea Carroll with the reception.
Sure-handed Shea Carroll brought that in. Before this game, he had 14 receptions on 16 targets, and that one, he beats his man, catches it, and drags him for a little bit. So he is looking like a weapon already in this game.
Bob Funk was the corner that was getting picked on there from Sully Richardson. And so it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Portland 16. Richardson under center. Handoff to Jack, trying to get him going. He'll pick up more yards. He's breaking out of tackles, still on his feet. Down to the 1-yard line. Logan Jack, how you doing?
Logan Jack said, "Discount me, please. I will show you," and just showed us why he is still very much relevant. He breaks tackles all over the field, just 1, 2, just all over the place. Drags it down all the way inside the 5. Just magnificent.
What a run from Logan Jack, and that's something that Carolina would be loving to see if they could get him going moving forward. 1st down and goal from the Portland 1-yard line. Handoff to Jack, and he's going to be hit and met in the backfield. Portland's had enough of that, and that's Frank Champion, ladies and gentlemen, coming in and making the tackle.
That's the Frank Champion that entered this game with 10 tackles for a loss and just adds to it. He can fly around the field and really disrupts plays in the backfield.
And so we've come to the end of the first quarter. Portland on top 3-0, but Carolina is marching and down at the door, knocking for a score. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Start of the second quarter, Jeff Melanishin, Wade Phillips in the broadcast booth, Mark Mello and Mark Lopez in the stats truck. Sully Richardson throwing it to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina Skyhawks.
Beautiful. He had time to play, had time to pass, found his man. He had multiple options open and just found the open man, put it in there for a touchdown. Lovely play.
Heath McDaniel Jr. getting his second touchdown of the season and getting the toes tapped in the back as well. Great job by noticing exactly where he was and making sure he got his feet down. And a great drive orchestrated by Sully Richardson, as that was a 10-play, 71-yard drive, resulting in the 3-yard touchdown grab from Heath McDaniel Jr. in the back of the end zone. And we will see Whistle Jones come on to attempt the extra point attempt. Snap. Hold, and it's going to be blocked. Portland coming up with the block, and Carolina is only up 6-3.
Wow. Just that had the chance to make it a, at least a one, field goal doesn't tie it, but now Portland's special teams comes up big, and now it's just a matter of a field goal that puts them back in the tie.
Leaf Russell, the defensive tackle, getting his, basically just bull rushing that offensive lineman back into the kicker. And the snap was a little slow, and so when that happens, that's a recipe for disaster. And another recipe for disaster is Art Vandelay getting going on the kick return, and he'll bring it up to the 28-yard line.
Portland's special teams again comes up with another victory in this game, and that puts them in a nice position at the 28-yard line. And their special teams unit and their defense is really doing all they can with what they've got.
First down and 10. Matt South under center, going to take a shot deep, and he's got a receiver, and that's Weston going down the sidelines as he gets into Carolina territory and being wrestled down by Rochelle Colston.
That was Matt South again with time, throws it to Weston, just gets way past his defender and catches it for another gain of 5 yards, and that is exactly what the vets need to bring to this young team. The vet to the rookie.
And now Matt South will go under center. They are at the 38-yard line of Carolina. Defense front moving around for Carolina. Handoff to Truzman going up the middle, and he'll get hit and tackled. Only a pickup of 3 on the play, and getting the tackle, number 92, number 97. That's Levant Irvine. I'll get the rest of the starters for the Carolina Skyhawks. On the defensive line, you got Phil Hall, Christopher Colon. We've already heard Phil Hall's name called already. The linebacking core, it's a good one. Shervon Prasad, Levant Irvine, and Forrest Stark. Secondary, Zane Doty, Davidson Joseph, Mark Martin, Rochelle Colston, Chad Nevels, and Tristan Hatley. And a handoff to Truzman going outside. He's breaking out of a tackle. He's down the sidelines. Carolina, are they going to catch him? Yeah, they'll push him out at the 3-yard line.
Wow, he followed his blockers. The trenches really paid off in the war, and they got him, sprung him outside, broke a tackle, took off, and eventually Carolina saved the day and brought him down inside the 5 at the 3. Just wonderful, wonderful.
Shervon Prasad with the tackle, touchdown-saving tackle, even though he had a swarm of Skyhawk defenders in line with him to get the tackle. But already, Portland trying to answer and regain the lead with a touchdown. Going to throw it out to Truzman, coming out of the backfield, one-handed grab, but he's going to be met and dropped. They're going to say he gained a yard on the play, but the tackle was there from Shervon Prasad.
Here's really where the coaches make their money, because it's at this point is a chess match, and you move your pieces, you find the best strategy, and find a weak link.
South under center on the second down and goal play. Dropping back, pockets clean, throwing it to the back of the end zone, and it falls incomplete. Oh, that was looking for Connor Weston, but it looked like he was more hoping that the Carolina Skyhawks would catch it.
Yeah, it seemed like that because he threw it right into just congestion, and that could have ended in heartbreak.
Forrest Stark getting the hand in there, almost having a chance at the interception. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal. But real quick, Matt or Wade, what do you call in here on this 3rd down goal?
I go for play action. Catch him, commit him to one side, and then just try to hit an open man springing out to the flat.
South drops back. Pocket starting to collapse, and down he goes. 4th down and goal, and the Carolina defense coming up with a huge stand. Boy, what a play there. That is Phil Hall yet again with his 2nd sack on the night.
Phil Hall disrupting the play like a monster, and Matt Smith thought he could find somebody, just ran out of time, and just a harmless sack, and now they're going to try to tie this ball game back up and make it a new ball game.
And who would have thunk coming in that we would see a tie game at 6-6, but it's 6 because of a blocked extra point. And the field goal attempt is through the uprights and good. And so John has 6 points to his credit, and we're all knotted up here back at 6.
Back at 6. And you know, I think both teams can kind of say that was a stalemate because while, yeah, it's tied now, but hey, they didn't give a touchdown, and it was a bend, not break, really.
So another good drive from Portland, and that's probably the thing that they need to start working on is just stacking on good drives here early on in the season. And Shea Carroll trying to break it outside. He'll get it at the 23-yard line. And so Portland, on their first field goal, went 12 plays. This one, they went 7 plays. And now we'll see what Carolina can do to answer.
Really, Carolina just needs to do what they did last drive. You know, obviously make the point after, but I mean, what they did, it worked, and if they can just do it again, they'll have success.
1st down and 10 for Sully Richardson as the defensive line moving for Portland. Richardson dropping back, pockets clean, throwing it to Jack coming out of the backfield. He's got a ton of space, making a spin move and getting 8 yards on the play before Takes coming over and making the tackle.
Jack's a very versatile weapon. He's very involved in the passing game, and they love running him, love passing to him. And if they can really involve him, he will definitely cause some problems for Portland.
2nd down and 2. The defensive line moving again for Portland. Jack in the backfield. Hand off, and he's going to be hit and wrestled down in the backfield. That's not going to work. And you want to see, that's Amon Takes yet again with his 2nd tackle on this drive. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 upcoming.
The veteran linebacker came in there, swarmed to the ball. That had a lot to do with up front, won the battle, and he just flew to the open space and got the tackle.
3rd down and 4 upcoming. Carolina is 2 of 3 on 3rd down. Make that 3 of 4. As this one's going to be thrown out to the left and caught by the tight end, Jack Flash.
He had time to kind of work back there, look for the best option, found him, picked it up for the 1st down.
So 1st down from their own 36-yard line. Carolina looking to regain the lead. 6-6 here in Carolina. Richardson throwing across the middle of the field. Pass is going to be caught in inside Portland territory to the 49. That's Jack Flash yet again.
Jack Flash's 1st down weapon, uses him again. And really, it's surprising me that Portland hasn't gotten much pressure. I mean, actually, it's not surprising because they haven't really rushed many linebackers, but they have got to get some bodies back there and really seek out the quarterback because he has all day.
1st down and 10 from the Portland 49-yard line. And Richardson under center going to take the short drop and throw it out. And a couple spin moves down the sideline. But he's going to be chased down and tackled from behind by Mel Davis. Heath McDaniel Jr. with another reception and brings the ball to the 22-yard line.
There were a lot of great blocks on that play. There were wide receivers throwing blocks, running backs throwing blocks, linemen throwing blocks. Everybody threw a block, and that sprung him for a massive gain that picks up enough to put him in enemy territory.
So first down and 10. Inside the red zone are the Carolina Skyhawks. Looking to put points up on the board. Hand up to Logan Jack, trying to get outside. A couple of nice blocks, and he's still on his feet. He was not wrestled down. Sean Allen thought that he was going to spin him down to the ground, and so all that goes for a pickup of 4 on the play.
He is so hard to bring down. I mean, he's gonna make, for the most part, the first man miss, and really it's on that second man, third man to bring him down because he is slippery.
Richardson will fire it. Pass is going to be caught by Shea Carroll. That's going to be enough for the first down, and down to the 9-yard line.
That was a progression right there because most of his receivers downfield were all covered and saw that man right open in the middle, hit him, first down.
First down and goal. Richardson under center. Zuma and Jack in the backfield. But Richardson going to drop back, throwing it to Jack coming out of the backfield. Does he have the speed? No, he will not. He's going to be chased down. And he's going to be stopped right then and there. Pickup of only 1 on the play.
Portland needs to buckle down and really stop Carolina here. They got close to doing it last time, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But if they can really throw some bodies around, I think they might be able to hold them to at least a field goal.
Second down and goal. Throwing it out of the backfield to Logan Jack, but he's going to be hit and dropped. Amon takes yet again is all over that, as that's his 4th tackle on the night and 1 first for a loss. It's going to be third down and goal.
The vet making his presence known. He's flying around, gets the tackle. Really, these veterans on the defense, the linebackers, have really been playing their hearts out.
Third down and goal from the 8-yard line. Richardson under center. Pocket is clean. Throwing it to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Sean Allen having a big game. And it falls incomplete. 4th down and goal upcoming for Carolina.
There they came up big. Put a body in between the ball and knocked it down. They can come back and go to the sideline and say, hey, guys, we held them. Good job. Let's keep this up.
Now, what can this do for Portland? I mean, they played a very inspiring ball game so far, but the fact that Carolina marched all the way down to the 8-yard line, what can this do for the defense for Portland that they're forcing the field goal?
Really, it's gonna give the offense confidence because they're like, hey guys, we're in this ball game. If we can, dig deep, find some holes in the defense, we can pull ahead and then conversely, Carolina, they need to say, hey guys, we've been here before. We need to do what we know works, and they need to go with some of the plays that they use that really pay off and really just grind it out, because I have a feel this is going to be a grind fest.
That was a 11-play, 67-yard drive, resulted in a Whistle Jones field goal, as he is now 7 for 7 on the season. The return out to the 25-yard line, and that's where we will see Matt South. And we will go back to SFL headquarters for a game break.
Thanks, Jeff. The action is fast and furious tonight in the SFL. Vegas defense got a pick. Rahman is 8 for 8 passing, but Vegas had to settle for field goals. Sioux Falls got a touchdown. 7-6 Sparrows. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Back to the crew in Raleigh.
Ooh, thrown out wide. What a play by Connor Weston. He had the okie doke. He looked like he was going to go out of bounds and then somehow turned it upfield. And it's going to pick up 9 yards on the play. And it's going to be second down and 1.
Yeah, it kind of tricked the defender a little bit. Thought kind of eased up a little bit, thinking he's going to go out of bounds, and was able to pick up just a little bit more yards.
Second down and 1. South under center. Going to be a handoff to Trusman trying to get outside. He's got the edge. He's got the blocker, but, oh, man, coming down and making the play, Tristan Hatley. Without that, who knows what Trusman would have been doing.
Yeah, Truzman really followed his blocks, found that path to the outside, got there, and just the speed wasn't enough. Hatley brought him down, and that was a pretty much touchdown saving tackle right there.
Yeah, you had Phil Hall chasing him from behind as well. The defensive tackle with some jets able to get back there. And so first down and 10 from the 45-yard line now. Portland, again, trying to go on another drive. Oh, and they got a free play upcoming. Handoff to Truzman. And so they will only get a pickup of 3, and they will accept the penalty.
Definitely free play. It's worth a shot, but it turns out they're probably just going to take it.
But it looks like Carolina is trying to get a read on that snap. So good job by Matt South, the veteran quarterback, changing probably the cadence at the line and getting Carolina to jump off sides.
It's a good little wily vet move.
So John Truzman, 52 yards on 5 attempts. That's 10.4 yards per carry so far. Matt South is in the shotgun split back formation. You're going to fire it out. Pass is going to be caught by Truzman, who's going to be hit and dropped right there. So good job from the Carolina defense coming up big. And so it's going to be second down and 6, loss of 1 on the play.
Yep, found a safety blanket. Unfortunately, Carolina was waiting at the safety blanket and brought him down right where he caught it.
2-minute warning from Raleigh. We'll be back with the last 2 minutes of the first half. Right after this, you're watching the SFL on Twitch. Second down and 6. Final 2 minutes of the first half upcoming. Matt South, long 7-step drop back. It's going to be batted, almost intercepted. Rochelle Colston on the deflection. Could have had that one going back the other way.
Rochelle Colston probably kicking herself that she dropped it, but that was just, I don't know what happened. If she just jumped that route, I saw her. It was almost like he threw it right to her. So that was just kind of a miscommunication, I think.
9-6 is your score here from Raleigh. It's Carolina on top of Portland. South is in the shotgun split back formation on this third down play. Snap coming, throwing it out wide. Pass is going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 6, looking for Connor Weston. But boy, oh boy, Portland almost had that. Connor almost had that as well.
That was by the skin of his teeth. That was a very close call, and Carolina really dodged a bullet right there on a possible first down.
And the punt is upcoming from Portland. This is going to be the first punt of the game for them. And it comes in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Shea Carroll waiting for it, but he's going to be wrestled and tackled right there on the play. As Damon Owens will get credited with the tackle on special teams. So first down and 10 upcoming, but with 1:44 left to go and all 3 timeouts for either team. Wade, we could see a very, very long last minute and 44 upcoming.
Yes, we could. This could be something that sets the tone for the rest of the game and has a great importance. So we need to, both teams need to be on their ball right now.
First down and 10, Richardson under center, dropping back, taking a shot over the middle. It's going to be broken up by Mel Davis. Boy, what a play by him. That's going to be another pass deflection for the number 5 tackle leader, and that's going to be his second pass deflection on the season.
They're going to make him work for it. Nothing's going to come easy on this drive, and Portland is going to show that they mean business.
Under center, 2 receivers to the top of the formation for Carolina. Second down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Handoff to Logan Jack, trying to get out of it. He breaks out of a tackle, but is not going to get through Mel Davis. And just like that, that's going to be a pickup of 6 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 upcoming.
Yep. Not much doing right there. Decent little chunk, but not enough for a first down. They really, time clock's ticking. They need to get some yards in a hurry for sure.
All 3 timeouts left for both teams. Coming up to a minute left to go in the first half. Oh, free play. Can Sully Richardson take advantage of it? He's going to throw it, and it's going to fall incomplete. And Carolina is going to be gifted a first down.
A true gift. The offside monster got him, and a free first down. So that'll keep them going.
And so they're going to get called by Derwin Nuevo getting called with that one, getting a little bit too quick. And again, another veteran quarterback making a big play there and getting a free first down.
First and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line.
So Richardson, first down and 10 under center. 3 receivers out wide. Logan Jack in the backfield. Richardson will fire it to Jack coming out of the backfield. He's being chased. He's going to get enough for the first down, tackled by Bob Funk. And they're going to hurry it up here because he was tackled in bounds. But Carolina still has all 3 timeouts, so they could definitely take one here. Richardson, I don't know what he's waiting for. He's going to hike it. It's going to be Logan Jack. Oh, what a spin. But there's Sean Allen and company. And that's going to be only a pickup of 1 on the play as Carolina calls their first timeout of the first half.
That was just a bang play because they tried to catch him off guard, I think, and unfortunately he tried his best to break a tackle, make something happen, but they had to burn the timeout.
Richardson under center, Zuma, Jack in the backfield. Portland was all up on the line, throwing it to Jack coming out of the backfield. He's being chased, and he's going to get enough the first down and finally gets out of bounds. And Richardson throwing for 179 yards so far in the game, and he's only had 3 incompletions. He's 16 of 19.
He has pinpoint accuracy, and there's Logan Jack again. He is a very, very prolific pass catcher for Carolina. Before this game, he had 48 receptions in 3 games. They use him for sure. And
that was something that we talked about a little bit. We talked about Logan Jack. We also talked about Sully Richardson being pinpoint accuracy, and the fact that that we still haven't seen a turnover yet, and Richardson's throwing the ball all over the field, boding well for the Carolina Skyhawks early in this game. 36 seconds left to go. Richardson under center, firing it out. Pass is going to be caught, and it's going to be tackled in bounds. Heath McDaniel Jr. on the reception. And they're going to hurry it back to the line with 25 seconds left to go. They still have 2 timeouts left. Richardson under center, taking a shot deep on the corner. Pass is going to be caught, and they will take the timeout. And boy, what a play. Sully Richardson is throwing dots here in this game.
Sully Richardson is so good. He's just sitting back there, reading the defense, finds the men that are open, and just delivers an absolute laser to them. And he's my man of the first half for sure.
Heath McDaniel Jr. with another grab, gets the ball to the 27-yard line. Richardson under center, Jack in the backfield. 19 seconds left to go. Richardson dropping back, throwing it to the middle of the field. Pass is going to be caught by Shea Carroll. That's going to be a first down. Final timeout taken by Carolina. 14 seconds left to go.
So how would you do this? Since 14 seconds, no timeouts, do you just go for the end zone? Are you just trying to get out of bounds to move up, or how do you do this?
They are going to
they're kicking it.
I would have taken at least a couple more shots to the end zone. You got to try to get some points at least, but I'm all for taking the points. You never know what's going to happen. So it'll be a 12-6 ball game. So they'd still be on top as Whistle Jones gets the ball and kicks it through the uprights from 32 yards out. And so with a couple seconds left to go, 11 seconds left to go in the first half, it's 12-6.
Yep, up 6. Need a touchdown and an extra point to pull ahead. So hey, they'll take a 6-point lead going into half if that's how it stands up.
Yeah, I would like to see maybe a couple more throws at the end zone at least. As Richardson was 7 of 8. 65-yard passing on that drive, which was an 11-play, 67-yard drive, which resulted in a Whistle Jones field goal. So 12-6 is the score here with 10 seconds left to go. The kick is away. Vanderlei making a spin and gets the ball up to the 28-yard line with 6 seconds left.
Well, Matt Smith, yeah. Now, do you play conservative if you're Portland, or do you go aggressive?
Well, let me see here. I want to see as Carolina got the ball back. So Portland will get the ball to start the second half. So it looks like they might just hand this one off here to Truesman, but I would not be surprised if Matt South does try to take a shot deep downfield. And he's going to throw it, almost intercepted, going back the other way. Rochelle Colston had a hands on another, could have been pick 6, but it falls incomplete.
Yep, she put that right to bed right there. He thought he was going to get a little greedy, and she said, no.
A great job by Rochelle to come down on that one. Looked like she baited Matt South into thinking the receiver was open, and that's just a veteran safety.
Indeed, and her reaction time is excellent because she got on it just like that.
And it looks like Matt South just wants to take this one into half. We'll see if they actually do decide to call a run play. It will be a handoff to Truesman, and he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. And coming up, Levant Irvine through the middle, getting his first tackle for loss on the night. And so we have come to halftime, and a very interesting scoreline. 12-6 is the score, with the Carolina Skyhawks on top of the Portland Fleet. And so, Wade, I mean, we've seen a lot in this first half of play, but just some of your thoughts and reaction to what you saw.
For me, Portland, the youngsters have played much better than I thought they would, and the vets have really provided a calming influence, but Carolina has used all their experience and gamesmanship to really pull ahead, and if they can put their foot on the gas, I think will pull ahead.
And so, very interesting first half of action. Both teams only punting one time throughout that whole first half, but it's been Sully Richardson, 215 yards passing, 20 of 23, 87% completion, 1 touchdown. He's got a 120 QBR right now. And on the other side, you got Matt South, 99 yards passing. He's 9 of 15, 60% completion, and a 79.6 QBR. So what are some coming out for the second half? What are some adjustments that you would make for both teams?
For Carolina, they've got, actually for both teams, pressure on the quarterback. When Carolina has sufficiently pressured Matt South, he's been erratic. And I really haven't seen Portland pressure Sully Richardson all game, and he's just been picking them apart. So for me, it's all about pressure.
And we saw that with Carolina. They've been getting pressure on Matt South. As coming up, you got Phil Hall, who has a sack as well, and then also you got Riley Tyson, who had a sack as well on the opening drive. And remember, that was a 3rd and 15 that Matt South somehow found Gene Valentine, which was his only reception for 27 yards. And so Jeff Melanishin, Wade Phillips coming to you live from Raleigh, North Carolina, where the Skyhawks will kick this ball back, and they got the lead 12-6 over Portland. Doing the stats for us tonight is Mark Mello and Mark Lopez, as we are live from David A. Richardson Memorial Stadium, which is named after James Klein, who's the owner for Carolina, his deceased father-in-law, who was a military vet. So salute to all the veterans out there, and just wanted to pass that along. James told me about that. So it's 12-6 here, and we will see Matt South. First down and 10. South under center to get this game back. First down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Dropping back 7 steps. Going to chuck this one out to the sideline. Pass is going to be caught out there by the receiver, Gene Valentine, who comes down with, Connor Weston yet again comes down with it. So another grab. This time goes for a pickup of 5.
That's a great way to start this drive and this next half. Start them off with a 5-yard gain. Don't really get touched at all, so they can just say, hey guys, just keep on moving.
And what's more fascinating about this game is the over-under was set at 39.5, and boy, to hit that, we will need some high scoring here in the second half. South throwing it, the defense is there, almost intercepted, and that's the first time that they have taken a shot at Zane Doty. And more importantly, Zane Doty was magnificent last season, and he has yet to have a interception here through 4 weeks.
He is just chomping at the bit to get one. And it's almost like they went to the well just one too many times right there, and Doty was definitely ready for him.
3rd down and 5. South under center. Short drop. Throwing it, and it's almost going to be intercepted again, but it through the hands of the one they call brick hands. That's going to be Shravan Prasad getting the deflection.
Not much pressure, really. He just kind of threw it into congestion and almost was going the other way. And South needs to calm down a little bit and go back to his first half 3rd down percentage.
12-6 is the score, and Carolina will get the ball 3 and out for the Portland Fleet. And the kick is through the rally air, and it's going to be fielded by Carroll, who makes a nice spin and only going to get 2 yards on it up to the 34-yard line.
Both these teams' special teams units have really come into play because we haven't seen any miscues or missed tackles, really. And that is something that both teams, no matter who you're playing, you need to have, is that special teams unit really doing their job.
That's only the 3rd punt from either team, 2 by the Fleet and 1 by the Carolina Skyhawks. And so 1st down and 10, Richardson throwing the sidearm throw to Logan Jack out of the backfield, somehow spins off the tackle, and that was Chris Stock, but who got in the spin move, or the spin cycle, and so Amon Takes had to come over and clean it all up for a pickup of 3.
Reception for Jack and not getting much gain on it, and Portland really swarmed to it, and everybody brought him down on that.
Defense for Carolina, or for Portland, motioning on the defensive line. Richardson just have to chuck this underneath, but the defense is there. Mel Davis taking a shot, and he delivers it, and that was Zuma coming out of the backfield, and it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Going to be 3rd down and 9 upcoming.
I have a feeling Mel Davis has seen that play in a few past seasons and knew it could happen, and he saw it and brought him down.
3rd down and 9 for Richardson. 2-by-2 set. Logan Jack in the backfield. Taking the shotgun snap. Pump fake. Throwing it to the middle of the field. Pass is going to be caught. 1st down, Skyhawks. They are inside Portland territory as Harish Prasad with the grab.
Great pump fake right there. Got the over pursuit from the defender and fed it in there for the 1st down. That is really using his noggin.
And the defense froze, and so just like that, when the defense freezes, the receivers have the advantage, and Harish gets the ball out to the 49-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Carolina. Richardson under center. Zuma, Jack in the backfield. Hand off to Jack, and he's going to be hit and dropped. That is not going to go anywhere. And the defensive line starting to make some plays. Gary Burney coming up big there.
It's almost like the coaches for Carolina Portland said, hey guys, I think they're really going to focus on Logan Jack, and they have come and really shut him down these past few plays.
2nd down and 12. Richardson, short drop back, going to take a shot deep, batted up in the air, almost intercepted. Chris Stock could have had one there, and it's just going to be another pass deflection.
So close. He had it and dropped it. Oh, it was just wasn't meant to be. Just
Stock playing well out wide. They were looking for the veteran receiver, Shea Carroll, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 12 from midfield. Not the drive Carolina would have anticipated after getting the 1st down and getting into Portland territory. Richardson dropping back 7 steps, taking a shot deep. It's going to be intercepted. They tried it again, and they went to the well one too many times. Chris Stock, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Comes up with the interception, and that is going to be his 3rd on the season.
2nd time's a charm on that one. He tried it again, and he made him pay. And now that's our 1st interception of the game. And now Portland is setting up for a giant drive that could determine the rest of the ball game.
You keep going to the well one too many times, it's bound to bite you in the backside, and it did there for the coaching staff for the Skyhawks. The first interception goes to Sully Richardson, and Matt South throws this one looking for Weston, but it falls incomplete. Second down upcoming.
Just a drop. I don't know if he had stepped out of bounds and dropped it or dropped it on the sideline, but just a heartbreaking drop right there.
Oof. So Carolina's defense having to come on and make another stand. It seems like they've been making stands all game, holding Portland to 6 points. South will go under center. He's got Farmer and Trusman lined up in the backfield. Carolina crowding the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to blitz, but they back out of it. South going to throw it to the sidelines. Pass is going to be caught. Or no, they're going to rule Weston was incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 upcoming. Defense for Carolina is bending but not breaking here.
That's right. They forced him out of bounds. South kind of let him just a little bit too much out of bounds. Couldn't make the completion. And now they're 3rd and 10. Let's see if he brings some of that first half 3rd down magic right here.
Boy, would that be something on this 3rd down and 10 play. From their own 43-yard line, South going to pump fake, and he's going to throw it out. Pass is going to be caught, and that is going to be all she wrote as the pass was caught out wide by number 80. That will be the backup receiver, Nick Adams.
Couldn't quite get it. He pulled out from his bag of tricks the pump fake, but unfortunately it wasn't as successful as the last one we saw, and just not enough for the first down.
And we are coming to you live on the SFL Twitch page. So if you guys are new to the Simulation Football League, you're watching the very first controllerless esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines the outcome. Teams submit game plans prior to the simulation, and the results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers turned players, scouts, coaches, and team owners on the field to create an all-new kind of virtual reality. Visit the website simulationfl.net for more information. And so 1st down and 10 upcoming from the 17-yard line. Richardson under center. Zuma and Jack in the backfield. Jack getting the carry, but again, it doesn't seem like he wants to bounce it outside. And Mel Davis coming down and making the tackle yet again.
It looked like he had room on the outside, but he wanted to kind of cut it back up inside, and there were just Portland defenders just closing in, and they really brought him down just immediately once he cut back inside.
Let's see if that's something going forward. Might want to work on Logan Jack, get his compass re-examined and get him going. Defensive line moving for Portland on the 2nd down and 10 play. Richardson in the shotgun formation, 2x2 set, taking the snap, throwing it across the middle. Pass is going to be caught. And just like that, that will be the receiver, Samovolis, with another reception. That's going to be his 2nd on the night. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
It's one of the 3 rookies for Carolina. Samovolis caught that for close to a 1st down. And if they want to keep moving the chains, they've really got to get those guys up front to get some better push, because they've kind of been lacking in that recently.
What is Carolina going to do on the 2nd down and 3rd down and 2 play? They're going to chuck it out wide. Pass is going to be caught. 1st down, Carolina. Much needed grab at that. Heath McDaniel Jr. with another grab. He's just owning the Portland defense as Heath McDaniel leading the team in receptions. That is number 7.
He's a sure-handed possession receiver, and they used him to the T right there because he caught it and just drug those feet. Classic hookup.
1st down and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Richardson now under center. Short drop, looking for someone open. He's going to throw it, but it's going to be batted away and incomplete. Number 23, Dakota Johansson, with his first deflection on the night.
Throwing it into danger territory again. He's tempting fate, and let's hope he doesn't tempt it one too many times.
We've seen this on the last drive where he threw it a couple times to Chris Stock, and it resulted in interception. Hopefully a little bit better on this drive. 2nd down and 10. Richardson, shotgun, empty set formation, takes the snap. Pockets clean, throwing it on the corner route. Pass is caught. Breaking almost out of a tackle. What a play. And down to the Portland 36-yard line. Heath McDaniel Jr. with another grab.
Looked like Chris Stock might have tried to go for the ball and just missed it, and Heath McDaniel just caught it and picked up a couple extra yards, but that was just a 50-50 ball that Chris Stock missed, and good catch right there.
Sean Allen getting the tackle on Heath McDaniel Jr. there, but not after they get up to the 36-yard line of Portland. First down and 10. Richardson under center. The backfield, you got Zuma and Jack. Gonna throw it deep, and it's gonna be caught yet again. Haris Prasad down to the 19-yard line.
6'4". That is one of his bread and butter routes right there. He is just phenomenal. Crisp routes, great catches, just lays out for the ball and picks up the important first down. That was a 2-yard gain for Logan Jack. Excuse me, we're having a little technical difficulties. Try to keep us going as best I can. Richardson under center. Swings it out to the running back for a 1-yard gain. Not much doing. They're swinging it out to the running backs, and really Portland is doing everything to stop that because I think during game prep this week, they might have teed off on Logan Jack as a receiving threat. Richardson under center again. Steps back. Footsteps, and is brought down by number 92, Robert Brower. Just beat his man. Took him down. That's his first sack of the game. And now it sets him up for a field goal attempt to make it 15-6. And there it is. It's up and it's good. 15-6. Carolina pulls ahead. And now Portland really needs to come back and pull ahead.
I'll help you out, Wade. How are you doing tonight?
Good. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Jeff Melanichin having some technical issues, but here to fill in with Wade Phillips and Mark Lopez and Mark Mello on stats here from Raleigh, North Carolina, as Vandelay gets it up all the way to the 33-yard line. Good starting field position for Portland.
And this is some of the best that they've had all game. Normally they're around the 25 or so, and 33 is going to be some better real estate for them.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line for Portland, whose offense still struggling a bit. More yards tonight, perhaps, but still having some struggles reaching the end zone as Truzman picks up a couple. 7.3 yards per carry, Wade. I mean, not too shabby. Martin on the tackle.
Yeah, not too shabby. Mainly, it was on that 33-yard gain that picked up that yards, because really, when they've used him, he's picked up quite a 5 until that, and then it boosted it up to 7. So he has been effective when used.
J-Mel's back. Take it away. Well, maybe he is. 3rd and 12.
There's Truzman with not much of a gain. He actually met right in the backfield and stopped for a loss.
Another 3rd and long here for Portland. Portland just 2 of 7 on 3rd down tonight. And a deep pass, and double coverage is caught. Down the sideline is Vandelay to the 25-yard line. Valentine for a first down for Portland. What a throw from Matt South on one of the biggest plays of the game.
South just threaded the needle right there, and that was just a fantastic play by Valentine. He took it out of two people's hands and picked up a huge chunk of yards after the catch. And how about that?
Kind of reminds you of that catch that McDaniel Jr. had in the first half, doesn't it, Wade? When the two players flew out.
Indeed, like it was just right up in his face and grabbed it right out of their hands.
Halftime in Sioux Falls, 17-6 Sparrows. A good one going on over there as Vegas is hanging tough. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 25. The handoff goes to Truzman behind some blockers. Truzman picks up 7, and Portland is in the red zone. Jeff Milanishin, we got you back?
Yeah, I'm back, Cam. Thank you.
There we go. No
And
problem. Take it away.
2nd down and 3 upcoming, and Truzman, another great, being used heavily and often here. Already 9 attempts and 55 yards, looking really good and really hungry against this Carolina defense. And so they're marching downfield, looking to answer the field goal that was just put on the board by Carolina. And they are going to get hit and stopped in the backfield. You keep going to the well one too many times, and the defense is bound to read up on it. And that's Davison Joseph being the first one in.
Really, and they were playing with some urgency, and then that little play kind of deflated them a little bit, and then they were on a roll for a second, and now that Portland is strapping down, they got a big 3rd down right here.
South going to throw it underneath to Truzman, and he is not going to get there. It's going to be 4th down and 1 upcoming from the Carolina 17. But more importantly, Wade, do you go for it on 4th down, or is it too early?
I'm a gambler, so I'm going for it. I mean, honestly, you don't have much to lose.
It looks like right now they're going to set up to go for it, or is this going to be one of the where it's going to take the clock down? We'll see, as it looks like Carolina, they are stacking the line of scrimmage, and they probably know that a run from Truzman is coming. And with under 10 seconds left to go, it looks like Portland's just going to burn a timeout. But also, we're in the second half. It's under 15 seconds in the 3rd quarter, and they're going to use this to burn a timeout. This could come back and bite them, Wade.
Good, because they don't need it. I get what they're doing. I just don't like it.
And so 15-6 is the score. Carolina getting the field goal. And Portland's got to settle for a field goal of their own as we kind of hit a little field goal fest here in the 3rd quarter. Fourth down and 1, and we will see the kicker, David John, who's already netted a couple field goals already. He's 2 for 2 on the night. He has a long of 38. So with 11 seconds left to go, the ball's through the air, and it's through the uprights and good from 33 yards out. And just like that, it's 15-9.
You know, in the end, they might have made the right call, because now they're only down 6. For all we know, they might have failed on 4th down and would have walked away empty-handed. So hey, play it safe, take those 3 points. In the end, it's only gonna help them.
The only thing for me is Truzman, who's averaging 5.3 yards per carry. Yeah, he's been stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but if he can't get you a yard, then it's probably time to find another running back that can.
You're true.
As they return out by Shea Carroll to the 25-yard line. So what are you expecting from Sully Richardson in the offense for Carolina in this drive, Wade?
Well, hopefully it's a little bit different, because they've been going to the running back on the wheel routes and stuff a little too much, and they really need to switch it up, because when they're going downfield, it's kind of working. So
throwing underneath, pass is going to be caught out wide by McDaniel Jr., and for a couple times, this one's actually going to be stopped for a short gain, pick up a 4 on the play, and coming over, Bob Funk and company laying the wood. And so that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Carolina on top of Portland, 15-9. We got the 4th quarter coming up on the SFL Twitch page, and we'll be back right after this. Second down and 6. Jeff Melanishin, Wade Phillips coming to you live from Raleigh, North Carolina. And we got Mark Mello and Mark Lopez doing the stats for us, so we are Mark squared. And Sully Richardson taking a shot. It's going to be intercepted by Portland. Going back the other way with it, Dakota Johansson with a huge pick and a momentum swing at that. That's career interception number 2 for the rookie.
How about that? Threw it into some congestion, some traffic, and just Dakota takes it away, picks up some nice chunky yards to set him up in a better position. And how about that? Another interception and another swing to Portland.
2 interceptions for Sully Richardson, having a great game up until the second half started. First down and 10 for Matt South. Can he put some points on the board? A touchdown would be big. And he's going to start off with a handoff to Truzman, who's going to be hit and dropped for no gain on the play. Cologne was in there on the tackle.
That was a defensive win up front, both at the linebacker level and on the defensive line, because they gave Truzman absolutely nowhere to run, and they filled the plug.
That was Larry Bain, the defensive end, getting the arms wrapped around Truzman. Second down and 10 upcoming. Matt South under center. Handoff to Truzman yet again, trying to get him going. He's got some blocks, and he's going to pick up positive yards. Going to pick up a 6 on the play before Shrevant Prasad is making the tackle. Third down and 4 upcoming for the Fleet.
There's where the veteran workhorse gets his money. They are really putting their bet on him, and they're riding him, hopefully, in their eyes, to a victory here.
Third down and 4. Low snap, but it's corralled by South. Throwing it out wide. Pass is going to be caught. First down. Portland Fleet. Gene Valentine with the reception.
It's a very sneaky first down. He got it. Got enough yards to get that first down. He got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Textbook right there.
First down and 10 from the Carolina 25. 9:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're at David A. Richardson Memorial Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Matt South is in the shotgun empty set formation. Taking the shotgun snap. Pressure coming off the edge. He somehow ducks away from it. Throws it. It's almost going to be intercepted, but it falls incomplete. What a turn of events. Chad Nevels almost had his first interception of the season.
That was like a bull in a china shop right there. There were bodies flying around. South dodging people. Throws it. That was just a spectacle right there. I'm very surprised that it wasn't picked off, honestly.
Second down and 10. Matt South shotgun formation. Split backs to each side of him. He takes the snap. Going to throw it across the middle of the field, but it's going to be deflected up in the air. Levon Irvine getting his hands up in the air and deflecting that one. Third down upcoming.
Little pass down right there. Portland needs to change some stuff around, do some strategizing, and use some creativity to get in the end zone. They're really on a dry spell, and they need to do something to get in there.
Third down and 10. Matt South under center on this play. He's going to drop back. Pocket's clean for now. Going to take a shot, and it's almost going to be intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Looking for Valentine, and it looked like it went right through his hands, and it falls harmlessly to the turf.
Indeed, it did. It looked like he might have gotten a hand on it, and almost picked off. Nearly picked off, nearly caught. That was just a really just tight play.
Wow. Carolina, I mean, they've had their opportunities for some turnovers, and it's just bit them, and they haven't been able to corral any yet. We'll see if that changes, but it's fourth down and 10, and we will see David John attempt another field goal, and he's got the ball through the air, and it's through the uprights from 41 yards out, his longest on the night, and just like that, we are at a 3-point game. It is 15-12.
Stay tuned, folks, because this could go anywhere. 3-point ball game, anywhere. Andy
already said in chat that he was in before Portland gets 2 field goals, and we go to overtime at 15. So it's the jinx. We can all blame it on Andy for him coming in and saying that, but I know he'll take it and run with it, and knowing that he was the one that got this game tied up at 15, and we go to overtime as Shea Carroll on the return, and he'll get it up to the 24-yard line.
Andy.
So what do you? I know it's like asking what do you expect from this Carolina offense, but they're up 3 now. They don't have that luxury of, all right, we can whittle some time away and whatnot, because a touchdown from Portland gives them the lead, or a field goal ties the game.
Right. So at this point, they are playing to get a touchdown, because a field goal, puts them up 6, but all it takes is to score and a point after to lose. So they are playing to score. They're playing to win at this point.
And they throw it out to Logan Jack, who luckily gets a gain of 2, but I just think that they're using Logan Jack just a little bit too much here in the second half.
Now Portland can kind of tee off on him, spy on him a little bit, and really just wait for him.
2nd down and 8. Richardson in the shotgun empty set formation. Quads are going to run out from the bottom of the formation, and they do. Richardson going to throw it that way, and he's got the receiver, Heath McDaniel Jr., for another grab. Or Sam Avalos with a grab there up to the 37-yard line. So Sam being used here early and often in the fourth quarter.
Another catch for the rookie. It seems like Portland's kind of teeing off on the vets, and Avalos is gladly going to take advantage of that and secure some catches in the second half.
Rookie on rookie crime there. Avalos being tackled by Chris Stock. 1st down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Richardson going to fire this one out to Prasad, who makes the grab and is running backwards, and he's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 11 upcoming.
What you doing, buddy? You're sure. I can't explain what happened. He ran backwards. Just not what he wanted to do. Definitely not what he wanted to do on that. But look here to right the ship.
2nd down and 11. Richardson under center. And he's going to drop back, and he's going to fire this one out. Pass is going to be caught. And turning upfield and getting the 1st down and going the right way is Shea Carroll.
Shea Carroll rights the ship right there. Gets it, goes the right way. He probably looks over to Harish and says, hey, buddy, I got you. Don't worry about it. I know what you're doing, trying to make somebody miss, but, hey, I got your back.
I just think it's all the injuries that Harish has had through the years and through the seasons of the SFL. It just takes a toll on you sometimes. So sometimes you need another veteran receiver there to pick up the slack, and Shea Carroll was there. And so 1st down and 10, Carolina gaining the 1st down and throwing it to Logan Jack coming out of the backfield. And that block, Jack Flash just got lit up by Frank Champion. That block was not a block because Frank Champion took him out.
Yeah, Champion blocked Jack Flash into the ground and got the tackle. So, yeah, that was a blow up right there.
2nd down and 7. Pick up a 3 from Logan Jack out of the backfield. And Sully Richardson doesn't see something he likes, and he's signaling to the receivers. 4 down lineman for Portland, and they back out. They're going to throw it across the middle of the field. Richardson gets the completion, and that's going to be Shea Carroll with a grab up to the 37-yard line for Portland.
Saw coverage he had seen before previous in the game and knew that the middle was going to be open and really connected for the 1st down, and that was heads-up play by Sully Richardson.
1st down and 10. Carolina going on a drive here. Going to truck it out to Logan Jack coming out of the backfield again, and it's going to be blown up again as out there was Derek Majors.
Yeah, Portland shut that down. They tried to kick it out to Jack again, and Portland said, nope, you've done that too many times. We're going to stop it.
2nd and 8 upcoming from the 36-yard line now, so positive pickup there on the route by Logan Jack. Split back formation behind Sully Richardson. 3 receivers out wide. Richardson, short drop back. Going to throw it across the middle of the field. Shea Carroll is there. Turns upfield. Chris Stock was in there on the tackle, as well as Dakota Johansson as well. So 1st down and 10 for Carolina.
Shea Carroll on a little slant just streaked across the field, caught it and turned on the Jets because he caught it maybe 8 yards deep from the first down and turned on the Jets and got that first.
Richardson now 2-by-2 set with Logan Jack to his right. Shotgun formation, takes the snap, pump fakes. Gonna chuck it. Pass is gonna be battled up and intercepted by Portland again. Dakota Johansson with his second interception on the game. Costly interception from Sully Richardson.
Dakota gets the heartbreaking pick right here for Carolina. Heartbreaking, joyous for Portland because now they have some life. They can just drive down the field. Hey, maybe they tie it, maybe they pull ahead. That's the magic of the SFL.
First down and 10 from the Portland 11-yard line. Trips to the bottom of the formation for Mass South here on first down and 10, but deep in their own territory. Takes the shotgun snap, moving around with pocket collapsing. He's going to find the receiver turning upfield with it. That's going to be the receiver, Art Vanderlei, and we're going to go to SFL Studios for a game break.
Man, if you're not watching both games on two different screens tonight, you're not doing the SFL nights right. Vegas and Sioux Falls. Tyree has 3 picks, and Las Vegas hanging tough. They are 0-4 all time at Sioux Falls, but they're only down 4 late in the third. 17-13 back to the Crew in Raleigh.
15 to 12 is the score here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Jeff Melanishin and Wade Phillips coming to you live from Raleigh, North Carolina. We also got Mark Mello and Mark Lopez doing the stats as Truesman picking up a gain of 3.
You know, Portland's doing kind of the right thing that they need to, vice versa from what Carolina was doing, where they needed to kill the clock and stuff. I'll let you pick this up.
Second down and 7 from the Portland 28-yard line. Handoff to Truesman going up the middle. He hurdles the defender on the ground, but he's going to be stopped right there by Shravan Prasad. So pick up a 1 on the play. 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Yeah, Portland that time didn't get much going, but if they can get a first down and keep driving, they're going to be sitting pretty, but they really need to have some magic happen.
Portland converting on 4 of 11 on 3rd down. South, huge drop back, throwing a pass is going to be caught. First down, and just like that, they get up to the 44-yard line, courtesy of Gene Valentine.
Hook up to Valentine. It seems like either it's Valentine, definitely Valentine on 3rd down, but this team comes alive on 3rd down, it seems.
It's just crazy what they're doing on 3rd down, and it doesn't seem like Carolina has any answer. They are backing off on that one. And there, Mass South attack, Davidson Joseph. And Gene Valentine with the reception, who's up to 90 yards receiving on 4 receptions. Mass South first down and 10. He's under center, split back formation behind him. And he's going to throw it deep. Pass is going to be caught. Mass South bringing out all the guns here. Lays another one in there, and that's going to be caught by Art Vandelay down to the 34-yard line.
That was South of Vandelay. They are a 3rd down. They are a clutch team, let's just say, because they're playing huge in the second half, huge on 3rd downs. So they are really showing their worth. These rookies, these vets coming together, and Carolina needs to do something to shut them down.
Mass South, 17 of 30, 212 yards passing. And he's going to take another shot wide open. Lozano Jr. with a grab, getting down inside the 10 to the 9.
That was the non-star getting some action, and now they're getting generous with their targets, and Carolina just needs to focus and do something, bring some pressure to set Matt South down on the ground, because he is having all day, and when he has all day, he is dangerous.
Rochelle Colston on the tackle. That is the 5th one for her on the night. 3 receivers out for Portland here on this first down, and goal play. South dropping back, pocket collapsing, throws it to the end zone, incomplete.
That was just a beautiful collision of wondrous things, because Matt South doing everything he can to get rid of the ball, puts it into the end zone where his receiver has a chance. Unfortunately, just incomplete.
Matt South is just completing a 56.3% completion. He's got a 79.8 QBR. He's 18 of 32 now. And he's going to try on the 32nd or 33rd and going to throw it out to Truzman, who's going to be blown up in the backfield, courtesy of Levant Irvine.
You know, if they get a first down right here, they're in the driver's seat even more than they are now, because if they get a first down, they can run the clock out and then either tie it or win. So really this down is going to be huge.
Then because they were at the 9, they cannot get a first down here, so they have to get into the end zone to keep this drive alive. Short drop, South throwing a pass is going to be caught inside the 5 to the 2. And that is going to be the backup receiver on the play coming up with the reception. And boy, what a time to use your backup receivers. And that's Gavin Bovett. And so we come to the 2-minute warning here. Do not go anywhere. This is going to be a great last 2 minutes. 15-12. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. And they're going to have to settle for the field goal. And we are going to be, if they get it, we're going to be all knotted up at 15. So the curse, well, it's not really a curse, right? If we get free football.
Hey, it's not. Hey, it's a blessing. And I'll tell you what, how big is that blocked extra point?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the point that they need. I mean, we're going to look back and say that was the turning point.
Yeah, way to bring that back up, because I totally forgot about that. And the fact that it could have been 16-15, and now it's 15-15. So, boy, so Carolina is going to get the ball back with under 2 minutes left to go, a minute 58 to be exact. And we are underway. David John is going to kick it off, and Shea Carroll is going to field it 1 yard deep in the end zone, and he's going to bring it out. And he'll bring it out to the 21-yard line. So, not great starting field position for Sully Richardson and company.
So do we see first half Carolina or second half Carolina? Because it's been a tale of two halves for Carolina for sure. And so we need to, if Carolina wants to win, they need to bring that first half Carolina team.
Yeah, from the start of the second half, Carolina threw an interception and then a field goal, then an interception, then an interception. So 3 interceptions all in the second half, and Richardson needs to right the ship. And he's going to throw it out to Logan Jack. Nice spin move. He's at the first down marker and past it. Gets up to the 33-yard line, and they're going to hurry it up.
Now, and this is where those two timeouts for Portland come into play as well.
Sully Richardson, pocket. He stood there way too long, and he was able to find his receiver, Heath McDaniel Jr., but it's going to go for a loss of 2. Stood in there a little bit too much, and they're going to bring it back to the line. Richardson waiting for the troops to get set. A minute 20 left to go. Throwing it to Jack coming out of the backfield, and he's going to be hit and knocked down by Derek Majors. And Carolina will burn their first timeout.
That was a game-changing tackle because he tackled him in bounds, so they had to waste a timeout. That was heads-up play, and that I give him one of the stickers that they used to give out, pride stickers. I give him one for that tackle right there.
And the thing was, they were not in the right formation at all to keep going with that play. And luckily, they were able to burn our timeout. So 3rd down and 12. What can Richardson orchestrate on this 3rd down and 12 play? He's going to take a shot deep, batted away. He was looking wide to Heath McDaniel Jr., but Chris Stock was there and says no.
Now, just look at that clock, 1:12. That's all Portland needs to, work with. And that's if they can get out of their own territory, excuse me.
Very back and forth game as Portland 0-3 looking to get their first win in franchise history. The punt is away. It's going to be fielded by Vandalay, excuse me, and he gets it to the 34-yard line. And so Matt South, who's been hot, gets the ball back after just marching his team down the field for 2 field goal opportunities.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal in the second half, and Carolina really needs to bring some pressure and make him uncomfortable because he's eating them alive right now.
Portland on their last 3 drives have all been field goals. And they've all led to points. Can Matt South orchestrate one yet again? Throwing it to Trusby coming out of the backfield. Great block, and he's going to be wrestled down. Pick up a 3 on the play.
He was able to get out of bounds. That was a big play because they've only got 2 timeouts after taking that timeout in the third quarter. So they are driving, and they need to bring classic second half Portland.
2nd down and 7. 4 down lineman for the Skyhawks on this play as South is under center. He's got the split backfield behind him. Pressure in his face, but he steps up and throws it to Trusman coming out of the backfield, and that's going to go for no gain on the play. Carolina reading that one like a book. Farmer with the grab, It's going to be 3rd down and 6 upcoming. Timeout, Portland.
They went to the well again, and Carolina was ready. They really need something, some magic again, some Matt South magic. It is 3rd down, so this is his time.
3rd down and 6. Portland is 5 of 13, 38% on 3rd down tonight. They need that to be better, but it's not because he's going to be sacked on the play. And there's a whole host of Carolina Skyhawks in the backfield. Phil Hall getting his 3rd sack on the night.
And what we say, bring some pressure. And Matt South is a different quarterback, and there they did, brought him down, and brings up 4th down.
And another punt opportunity. And so Portland will have to punt this one away to Carolina. I'm surprised they didn't take a lot more time off the play clock. They kicked that with 15 seconds on the game clock. Shea Carroll will field it and gets the ball up to the 31-yard line. And so with 43 seconds left and 1 timeout, they have pretty much the whole field open to them.
Yep, and it's clock management, drive management, all those come into play, and we'll see who bends, who breaks.
What are you telling Richardson right now when he comes out for this drive?
Well, I'm going to say, don't throw it to the people in the white jerseys.
1st down and 10. He takes the shotgun, empty set, formation, snap. He's going to fire it. Pass is caught. Breaking tackles. And that is going to be Heath McDaniel Jr. with another grab, and they're going to hurry it up to the line. They are inside Portland territory to the 46. And they're going to spike it here and saving that timeout. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
So that was a quick strike. Got him a big chunk of yards, and now Sully did what I said don't do, and he just needs to do that a couple more times if they want to win this.
2nd down and 10. Empty set shotgun formation for Sully Richardson. 27 seconds left. Carolina looking to go 2-2 on the season, but Portland has other ideas. And Richardson's going to throw it out, and the pass is going to be caught by Prasad, pick up a 5.
That's a great play. Gets him out, gets out of bounds, gets 5, and now they're manageable. If they can pick up just a few more yards, get into field goal territory, they can look back and say, boys, well fought, girls, well fought, everybody, well fought.
3rd down and 5. What is Richardson going to do on this play? 2-by-2 set, and he's under center. Logan Jack in the backfield. Short drop. Going to look to throw it to the middle. Almost intercepted, going back the other way. Sean Allen looking for Heath McDaniel Jr., but it falls incomplete.
Ooh, big decision right here.
Yep. I was just going to ask you, what are you doing?
It all depends on if I trust my kicker. I mean, it's 41, so that's a big kick, but they're going for it.
It looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ooh, I like
Whistle
it.
Jones. He's been perfect. He's 3 of 3, making him 9 of 9 on the season, but Richardson has other ideas to get Carolina their 2nd win. He's going to take a shot. It's going to be caught down to the 29. 1st down. Jack Flash.
Clock's ticking. They gotta do something. That clock is ticking down.
5, 4. Are they going to call a timeout? Yes,
Okay.
they will with 3 seconds left.
29. So it all falls on the man with the boot.
And so this is what's at stake. Carolina trying to move to 2-2. Portland trying to get into overtime and have a chance to get their first win of the season. And so from the 29-yard line, this is going to be around a 35-yard attempt. Or no, like a 38-yarder as Whistle Jones gets ready to attempt the field goal. He's perfect. 3 of 3 on the night. There's a snap. Placement's good. The ball's through the air. And it's good. Whistle Jones knocks it through the uprights, 45 yards out as Carolina gets the win here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
How about that? A battle of field goals. The kickers were the leading scorers of the game. That was a slugfest, a grind fest. That was what football is all about.
And so Carolina moves to 2-2. Portland goes to 0-4, but we got to talk about Portland here for a little bit. They played a hard-fought battle.
They did, and no one from Portland should feel bad, ashamed in any way. They played their hearts out. They came, they battled, they came to play, and they really impressed me, and I'm sure some other people as well that were in the audience.
And so, boy, what are some of your final thoughts from this game from both sides, Wade?
So Carolina came into the game, battled. They can leave here 2-2. They played their hearts out, and they should leave here knowing that their game plan worked. Their veterans came to play, the rookie came to play, and well-fought victory.
All right, so we got Sully Richardson, 407 yards passing. Matt South with 247. The leading receiver, Heath McDaniel Jr., 122 yards on 10 receptions. Dude just had a game. But who are you looking for your player of the game, Wade?
I'm going to have to say Sully Richardson. I know he had the 3 interceptions, but really he kept them in the ball game and spreading the ball all around the field.
That's going to be tough to go with. The 3 interceptions coming in the second half. So all 3 coming in the second half. And so we'll have to wait and see who they decide to go with. But just an all-around game. You have the defensive side. You got Robert Brower coming up with the sack for Portland. Outside of that, the leading tackler, again, Mel Davis, adding to his league, adding to just an outstanding season that he's having. On the flip side, Shervon Prasad having 6 tackles, couple deflections here and there. Rochelle Colson having 2 deflections and Davison Joseph with 2, but no interceptions for the Skyhawks on defense. And Heath McDaniel Jr. is going to get it. 10 receptions, 125 yards, 1 touchdown.
Phenomenal game. He caught just about everything thrown to him. He caught a pass in nearly every zone you want to look for, and he was spectacular today.
And so this closes us out here for Sunday, but we got a couple more games tomorrow coming up for you guys, so stay tuned for that as the Sioux Falls and Las Vegas is going on the SFL YouTube page, and it's 24-16. So make sure once you leave here, go over to that. So on behalf of my analyst Wade Phillips and on stats Mark Mello and Mark Lopez and the commissioner and executive producer Cameron Irvine, my name is Jeff Melanishin. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this presentation of the Simulation Football League. Remember, tune over to the SFL YouTube page right now and watch that game. Have a good day. Have a good night, everybody.